Japanese automakers Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi have announced plans to merge into a single company by 2026. This strategic alliance aims to create the world's third-largest car manufacturer, positioning the combined company to better compete against the rapidly expanding Chinese electric vehicle market and other global automotive giants. Former Nissan CEO Carlos Ghosn has criticized the merger plan between Nissan and Honda, calling it a desperate move. He thinks the plan doesn't make sense and that the two companies won't work well together.
Nissan, Honda, Nissan going after Honda. Is this a pragmatic deal, Carlos, or a desperate roll of the dice?
No, in my opinion, it's a desperate move. It's not a pragmatic deal because, frankly, the synergies between the two companies are difficult to find.
Ghosn is doubtful about the merger, suggesting it might not be a good idea. Do you think his concerns are valid? The merger is a response to the increasing pressure from Chinese EV manufacturers, such as BYD and Nio, which have been making significant inroads into markets traditionally dominated by Japanese brands. In recent years, these Chinese companies have advanced in EV technology, offering innovative and affordable electric vehicles that appeal to a broad consumer base. This surge has led to a decline in sales for Japanese automakers, particularly in China, where the demand for fully electric vehicles is growing exponentially. Honda and Nissan have signed a memorandum of understanding to begin discussions on a $58 billion merger, marking one of Japan's largest automotive consolidations. The final agreement is targeted for June 2025, with completion expected by August 2026. Mitsubishi Motors, partly owned by Nissan, is also considering joining the merger and has signed a separate memorandum to decide its participation by the end of January 2025. The combined entity aims to achieve sales of 30 trillion yen and over 3 trillion yen in operating profits. By integrating their operations under a joint holding company, the automakers plan to share resources and expertise in electrification, software development, and autonomous driving technologies. This collaboration is expected to enhance their competitiveness in an industry rapidly shifting towards sustainable and intelligent mobility solutions. The merger will involve delisting the individual companies' shares and listing the new holding company on the Tokyo Stock Exchange by August 2026. Honda is expected to lead the integrated entity initially, with each brand maintaining its unique identity while benefiting from shared technologies and platforms. This structure mirrors other successful automotive alliances, allowing for operational synergies while preserving brand heritage. One of the primary drivers behind this merger is the declining performance of Japanese automakers in the Chinese market. Sales have dropped significantly, with a nearly 12% decrease in the first half of this year alone. The competition with Chinese EVs, equipped with advanced autonomous driving features and offered at competitive prices, has eroded the market share of Japanese cars not only in China, but also in regions like Southeast Asia, where they once held a dominant position. This similar issue started with Toyota and Mitsubishi, followed by Volkswagen, which shut down 3 manufacturing factories in 2024 alone. Now, Nissan and Honda, all of them legacy brands, are facing similar challenges. There's a case involving Renault, Nissan, and its former CEO Carlos Ghosn, who saved Renault from bankruptcy. Some believe he did the opposite to Nissan, which is closely related to the new merger. At the time, Mr. Ghosn was the chairman of Nissan. He was also chairman of France's Renault and the boss of a 3-way alliance between both Carmakers and Mitsubishi. His cost-cutting at Nissan, initially controversial, was ultimately seen to have saved the carmaker, and he became a highly respected and recognizable figure. However, he insists he was collateral damage in a fight back from Nissan against the increasing influence of Renault, which still owns 43% of the Japanese company. In 2018, everything took a different turn. Nissan's former CEO Carlos Ghosn was arrested by Japanese authorities and charged with a variety of crimes, all centered on alleged improper financial conduct while head of Nissan, including understating his annual salary. Nissan claims that Carlos Ghosn systematically misreported earnings and misused company assets for personal gain. After a few stints in Japanese jail while awaiting trial, he fled Japan inside a musical instrument case to his home in Lebanon, where he has remained since. A British High Court also investigated the purchase of a $32 million, 121-foot-long yacht by Carlos Ghosn. The court ordered the former CEO to return the yacht to Nissan, which the company eventually won. In response to these challenges, the merger aims to pool resources for the development of new electric and autonomous vehicles. By sharing components and technologies, the combined entity can reduce costs and accelerate the rollout of innovative models that meet the evolving demands of consumers worldwide. This strategy is crucial for regaining market share and establishing a strong foothold in the burgeoning EV market. However, the merger faces several challenges. Significant cost savings will be necessary, potentially involving factory closures and job cuts. Additionally, gaining approval from external stakeholders, including existing partners like Renault, will be essential. Renault, which holds a stake in Nissan, has expressed mixed views on the merger's success, highlighting the complexities of aligning multiple stakeholders' interests. The global automotive industry is undergoing a transformative shift towards electrification and autonomous driving. Traditional automakers are compelled to adapt swiftly to remain competitive. The Honda-Nissan-Mitsubishi merger represents a proactive approach to these industry changes, aiming to leverage combined strengths to navigate the challenges posed by new entrants and rapidly advancing competitors. The planned merger of Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi signifies a monumental shift in the automotive industry. By uniting their efforts, these Japanese automakers aim to reclaim their competitive edge in the face of mounting challenges from Chinese EV manufacturers and other global players. The success of this merger will depend on effective integration, stakeholder collaboration, and the ability to innovate in an ever-evolving market landscape. People are still expecting Honda to keep their characteristics, such as designs, because many individuals have made it clear that they can't stand Nissan's designs anymore. As the merger procedures continue, there are expectations that affordable and reliable cars will be the first thing to give the new company a boost in sales and promotions. Other suggestions include the inclusion of Nissan car applications. On the other hand, customers and die-hard fans are afraid this might ruin Honda's reputation. If they collaborate with Jatco, it might tank the reliability since Honda's CVTs are pretty good, while Jatco CVTs are considered too poor to be implemented in their vehicles. Many Nissan customers have made it clear that the company was aware of the CVT problem but chose to refuse replacing them, pushing loyal customers out the door, never to return. Chinese automakers like BYD is indeed one of those who put so much pressures on Japanese automakers to find an alternative to the growing dominance in Japan. BYD owns 70% share of electric vehicle buses in the country since its arrival in 2015. Even with these results, many people insist electric vehicles are fads. They are likely to stay around for some time before they are abandoned for previous internal combustion engine vehicles and hybrid vehicles. Due to the facts about electric cars, lithium batteries caught up in fires on several occasions, making it difficult for many ICE vehicles owners to switch to electric vehicles. It's as if nobody wants electric vehicles. But there's more to the challenges faced by these Japanese automakers. Lack of innovation, poor design, overpricing, declining quality are the main issues which some car manufacturers failed to foresee, which lead to sales drops and abandonment of products.